Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. So today is our Thrifting Thursday, and I just want to show you guys some of the great thrift store finds that I picked up this week. I am in South Carolina, near Hilton Head, Beaufort County. So I went to the thrift store, as you know, and I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about this thrift store. This is called Veterans First thrift store. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's ran by Circle of Hope Ministries. Basically, I like to shop at thrift stores because of the good that they provide to the community, and I prefer to give my money to a thrift store than to a big box store. So this is just the thrift store that I went to today. Well, this is just one of them, and I want to tell you a little bit about this particular thrift store. And they are basically creating a small community for veterans, and this is just what they are proposing in their mission. So, or in conjunction with their mission. So they are providing, or this is just the concept of what they're providing. They want to create several buildings and individual homes for veterans inside of this community. So this is just their conceptual plans for this particular project that they are, all the proceeds are, they all go to this project. And I mean, I felt like I did not spend enough money there. I spent $16, and I'll tell you exactly what I got for my $16. And basically, I felt like I could have given them, you know, $1,600. It was just, it's such a great cause, and a great little thrift store here in the Beaufort area. So here is where they're located. It's 612D Robert Smalls Parkway, right off of Route 170, and their store hours are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday from 10 to 3 p.m. Okay, and it's called Veterans First Thrift Store. By the way, some of the best pricing I've ever seen at a thrift store. Like, they are truly a thrift store, not for profit. And yeah, so let me just show you some of the things that I picked up, because why keep you waiting, right? So I got this book for $1, and it's basically Wind Vane Self-Steering by Bill Belcher. And I only got this book because of the schematics that are in here. I thought that they looked really cool and junk journal worthy. Like, this is for a boat heading. This is vane support. Just some really cool mathematical schematics in here, rudders and blades. And yeah, so I saw this book and I was like, yep, I'm getting it, because who doesn't need a graph in their junk journal? The drag of vanes at zero angle of attack. Like, makes absolutely no sense to either one of us, but to Bill Belcher, it makes perfect sense. And I like the cover of the book. I may also use it as a junk journal. It's pretty thin, probably about 3/4 of an inch, half an inch maybe, but it is truly packed in here. So whoever did the binding for this book did a really good job. Okay, so I got this book for $1. I also picked up Amelia Bedelia because I love her. This is one of my childhood heroes, Amelia Bedelia. I read this, not particularly this book, but I read her books growing up. So anyway, this one is about the fall. So I love the fall. Okay, and yeah, so I grabbed this book, First Apple Pie. I also picked up this book, Designing with Notions. It would just go into my reference books. So this is the Sophisticated Scrapbook Presents Designing with Notions, and it will just go into my, again, my book stash that has all of my reference things in it. So if I really want to know how to hinge 2 pages together, you know, I will come in here and reference this section right here. or just how to place notions onto a page. This looks like some jump rings that are ran through, and a little not clothespin, safety pin right there. So these are some tags that has notions all over it, buttons and twine and just all kinds of things. All right, so that's what a notion is really. It's just in addition to the object. It's mostly like twine, pins, needles, safety pins, buttons, those types of things. They're called bits and bobs in our junk journaling world. So yeah, I usually keep a little jar of it on my desk, and when I am creating, I grab something out of it and add it to it. It's kind of like the this guy. Whoops. It's kind of like this. So these are notions. Like, this is my index card Scrabble piece challenge, and these little things, these little additional things that go on top of your layout is called a notion. So that's a notion. It's also a Scrabble piece. I picked up Effective Business Writing. Who knew? Why? But I figured in here has lots of little things like worrying and procrastinating. That's a little sentiment that I can just cut out of this book and use it in my junk journal. So yeah, I grabbed this because it has pages like a business letter. So if I were to rip this out, either one of these, coffee diet, shred the edges, this is now like an old letter that can go into a junk journal. So yeah, I picked up this book. Again, this is a keepsake scrapbooking magazine, scrapbooking tips and techniques, over 700 pages of scrapbooking tips and techniques. And now that I've seen this right here, I want to show you what else I also got from this same thrift store for free. The Secret. Okay, so there's that little wax embossed thing, but this is a book true and dear to my heart. It's called Secret, and yeah, The Secret. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, I've read this book and I've watched the videos and listened to the audio tape, but yeah, this is a good book that I got for free at this thrift store. It was in their free book pile outside. Picked it up. So yeah, this book right here is all about 2-page layouts and just various things that you can do. You can stitch in, I mean, just things that we already do, right, in our junk journals. You can stitch in pages, you can stitch things together, just various tips and tricks on how to create various layouts in a book or a junk journal or a scrapbook for that matter. So okay, moving on. This is the telephone book. All right, I picked this up because it looked old, and it says Bell, Watson, Vale, and American Life from 1876 to 1983. So these are the manufacturers of telephones. This is the telephone book by H.M. I'm not even going to try to Bottinger. Okay. Special photography by Richard Steinberg. So anyway, this is just a book of old images from this era, 1876 to 1973, of how telephone and telecommunications became a thing. And it just has a bunch of old images in it, and I saw it and I was like, yep, that's so cool. So yeah, there's just various info and the history of the telephone in this book. And telecommunication and telephones and communication in general all started just like this, with a horse and a buggy, or a horse and a guy riding across country to deliver a message. Paul Revere the warning. The British are coming, right? So yeah, I mean, that's communication. That's telecommunication and telephones, and I loved it. So grab that book. Okay, so in addition to that, I also picked up this is like some old school scrapbooking. This is how embossing was done prior to getting a Cricut or a Big Shot, a Sizzix, or whatever it is that you guys use. This is called Chatterbox. It's the original journaling and embossing templates, and I paid 50 cents for this. I'll show you what it looks like. It's this right here. Comes with a guide, and it's all like really hand done. It's done by hand, and I believe there was like a little pen that you can use with it in order to get the embossing to transfer onto your paper. But that's what the instructional book looks like. This is a frame template, and there's Dolce, and here is another. You know, you do all of this by hand, and that's how you got your stuff embossed and transferred onto paper. Okay, so yeah, I grabbed this for 50 cents just to show you guys that we've been doing this the easy way forever, because this was the original way of getting it done. Lots of stencils, a template for circle cutting patterns, just really circle stencils. I'm sorry, doesn't look that great on camera, but yeah. Some more stencils. So I grabbed this for 50 cents just to show you guys. I mean, I may use it. I mean, I will use it because I bought it, right? But just to show you guys that we've been doing all of our junk journaling and scrapbooking the easy way for years, because there was a time when you had to do it all by hand. Alright, so let's move on to oh yeah, one more thing I want to show you guys. Like, I didn't just get junk journal stuff and paper craft stuff. I also picked up a couple other things. Oh, and here, let me just show you. I got this right here. It says bridal shower games, 27 games, 210 cards, but I really just got it for the cards. Right, so I don't know exactly what's in here. This one is stuck to the box. Okay. How well do you know the bride? Alright, so yeah, this is just games that I guess people play. Draw a bride. Alright, but I got it for the cards because the cards are just so pretty. Advice and wishes, advice and wishes. So that's, I guess you can it says, please leave your advice and wishes for the new Mr. and Mrs. And then you sign at the bottom with love. But these are great cards for junk journals. Alright, and let's see what this is. Okay, this says draw a bride. Draw a bride in the box. The bride to be chooses the best drawing. 1 point for the winner. Okay, so there's all of that. There, this one says wedding emoji Pictionary. Yeah, I don't know, but I just saw the cards and I was like, yeah, I can totally use these. Even if I cover all of this up, I can still use the back side of this as journaling space. And yeah, so here's the instruction card. He said, she said, would you rather, words of encouragement, wedding emoji. How well do you know the bride? How well do you know the bride and groom? And draw the bride. So this is just a box of games, I guess, that you can play at a bridal shower, or not baby shower, bridal shower. And yeah, so anyway, there's that. So anyway, I grabbed this box of cards because, I don't know, this is like 200 cards right here that I can totally reuse in my stash. So there's that. I paid $2 for this. Okay, so in addition to cards and paper and junk journaling stuff, I also picked up some other things that I thought were super cute, and I got these two little planters that will hang nicely in my craft room. They're like for succulents or what have you. It's a little dirty, but I guess dirt goes down in there, and you can hang this back on your wall. I paid $2. I paid $6 for two of these. Okay, and what else did I pick up? Oh, I also picked up a celebration of joy and friendship. This says just for you. Again, when I look at these things, I see junk journals, right? So I can make all kinds of things with this and put them into my junk journals. Okay, I also grabbed this, so I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to use it for. And this is, if you guys can tell me what this is, I would be extremely happy. Okay, I grabbed it because it was $1, and then when I got to the register, I told the register young lady that there are two of them back there, but I don't know what they're for. And she was like, well, I don't either, so they're two for $1. And there's little feet on the bottom here, and I'm assuming that it stands up like this, right? And I don't know what it is or what it's used for, so I picked it up anyway. So here's what I'm going to use it for. Because I paint and just picture paintbrushes hanging on here to dry, I would then just lay all my paintbrushes through here to dry after I've washed them or what have you. But yeah, that's what I pictured this being used for. I stuck my pokey tool on there just to show you guys that it can hold a paintbrush. All right, so just imagine, use your imagination. There's a paintbrush hanging on there just drying. Okay, so but if anyone at all, if anyone can tell me what this is, I would be most grateful. But yeah, I have them both. So there's that, and that's what I picked up at that one particular thrift store. Again, it's called Veterans First, and it's located here in Beaufort, South Carolina. And they have an awesome project going on, which all of the proceeds will go towards this this homeless veterans project. This is, again, just their conceptual plans to create this Hope Village Inn, and yeah, this is what they look like. So at my next stop, I went to a second thrift store, and I grabbed this. So this is just called a Mother's Almanac. I've never seen one of these before, but it's a planning book for homeschooling families. And basically in here, I just saw this and was like, junk journals. I was like, yeah, I can totally use each one of these pages as writing space in a junk journal. Yeah, it's just basically a planning guide for homeschooling parents. And yeah, I just saw all of this writing space and was like totally getting this. I paid $2.99 for this, and yeah, so there's that. I also grabbed this is some pattern paper, and it's by Stretch and Sew, sorry, and pattern number 458. This is the skirt that you see here. So yeah, I love pattern paper, and I can do so much with this because it's like tissue paper. And yeah, so we'll play with some of that either this week or next week. I'm going to make something with that. And yeah, this is the instructions on how to make that skirt if you're interested. But I am not going to make a panel skirt. I am going to use the pattern paper in my junk journal. Now, you guys thought I'm kidding when I tell you keep your eye out for paper at the thrift store. I don't know if my camera is even getting any of this. Like, I can probably, let me slide you forward just a wee bit and possibly move some of this stuff out of the way so you can see. what I'm talking about when I tell you guys to keep your eye out for paper at the thrift store. All of this is paper. It's in a nice case. Someone just turned all of this in, and I picked it up for $5.99. I mean, it's not my normal price that I would pay for thrift paper. I mean, scrapbooking paper. Okay, so here we go. This is the paper that I picked up at the thrift store, and I'm just gonna show you guys what is in here. It is just all sorts of 12 by 12 single-sided and some double-sided papers. Not all of it is usable. Some of it I will give to the girls to play with, but for the most part it's all sorts of pretty paper. Alright, so yeah, again, $5.99. I picked up all of this paper. There's probably, I don't know, 200 sheets in here. So, yep, someone just got rid of a bunch of paper. 12 by 12, regardless of what is the pattern, you can always cut it up and use it in various projects. See, I would not necessarily use this, but and make something with it, right? That can easily go into a junk journal. So now we have like a little tuck spot right there, and on this side over here there's another little tuck spot. So I mean, there's a lot that you can do with a 12 by 12 sheet of paper that, you know, if you don't really like the pattern, you can make it into something else. Cut it up and make it into something else. Anyway, so that's what I picked up at that thrift store. And at the last thrift store, for one, I picked up a newspaper, just so you guys can see. This is called the Island News, October 20th to the 26th. So that's this week, 2022. And yeah, this is a free newspaper. I saw it at the thrift store and I grabbed it because newspapers nowadays are pretty expensive. I think it's $3 or $4 for the Sunday paper nowadays, but yeah, everything in this bag I paid $3.43 for. So there's that. Can you see that? Anyway, $3.43 was my total, and I'm going to show you guys some pretty amazing stuff. So besides the newspaper, I thought this was interesting. It's a towel clip. It says it's pretty heavy duty also. So you flip this little thing open and it has little grips on here. It's in the shape of a beach sandal. And yeah, so there's that. I paid 50 cents for this. This is some some stamps. Okay, and this is my acrylic. It's called Just For You, Close to My Heart. I mean, I don't know. There's a number on here if you are familiar with this packaging or this this brand. My Acrylics with an X, and it's basically some acrylic stamps. I mean, 49 cents. And this is a flower. Obviously, it looks like a stitched flower with individual petals that you can make a card or something with. And it says it says a note for you, and there's some leaves and various designs on there. So yeah, that's some acrylic stamps that I paid 49 cents for. Here's another one. This one, 49 cents again. And this one is Just Chillin'. My Acrylics, Close to My Heart. Okay. And Just Chillin' is the name of this particular pack. And of course it says Just Chillin'. This again is acrylic stamps. Looks like a sun, some flip-flops, hot, an umbrella, beach chair, and a beach bucket and shovel. 49 cents I paid for this. Okay. And that's going to go back in there. Here's the third one that I picked up. Again, my acrylics with an X. Simple Memories, and again by Close to My Heart. This is again another acrylic stamping set for 49 cents. It says a time As Time Goes By, Simple Memories. And it looks like some mandalas and a little floral border here at the bottom. And the instructions on how to use it. I mean, 49 cents, guys. All right, keep your eye out when you're thrifting, because you just never know what you'll find. All right, so for those of you who have a Sizzix Big Shot, I just want to show you this right here is it's one of those big stamps, and it's basically just petals. So if you have a Sizzix Big Shot, you can run this through on a piece of paper and you will get these petals right here cut out. So you can make a pretty big flower if you cut this out several times and then, you know, glue it all together. It will make a big flower. I have a Sizzix Big Shot, and this right here, I can tell you, it just says Bigz, B-I-G-Z, as in zebra. It says Sizzix Stampin' Up, L. Dresden Design, and it says petals for rose, and I don't see that in English anywhere else, but it's written in French right here, petals for rose. Okay, so it's not written in English anywhere else, so I don't know how else would you have known that this is for to make petals. Okay, I don't even know how I knew that's what it was. Anyway, it says $1.99. The guy gave it to me for 49 cents as well at the register. So right now we're up to $3, right, or $2.50 so far. And then this last item was 99 cents. Okay, oh, actually he gave me all 7 items for 49 cents. This right here is just something personal that I'm going to use. It's a fly trap. Okay, you stick these into your plants and peel away the little backing, and fruit flies and whatnot get stuck to this, but it's in the shape of a butterfly, and I thought that was so fitting for junk journals. But I'm not going to use it in my junk journal, obviously, but it is it's a fly trap, that's all. So yeah, he gave me all 7 items for 49 cents. Best haul so far at this moment, besides all the goodies I got at the Veterans First. This was you know, just by sheer luck I stopped in and picked up these things. I wasn't gonna stop, but I saw it out the corner of my eye and was like, oh, I can run over there. This was at the Salvation Army. Okay, again, I'd rather give my money to a thrift store than to spend it at a big box store. All right, guys, I think that is about everything. I think I've showed you guys everything. If I find something else that I've missed, shame on me, right? But if I do find it, I will show it to you guys in another video. So I want you guys to stay naturally curious. Have a super crafty day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications, and check out my links down below in the description box, and all of my affiliate links in Amazon, and how you can reach me either on Etsy or email, Instagram. I have to post something on Instagram. I haven't done it yet. Anyway, guys, I was totally see you guys in the next one. Stay naturally curious. Bye.